All right, everybody, welcome to my verbling class this morning. We are going to be going over grammar, more specifically adverbs and adverb clauses of time. Right, I do apologize for the delay. Verbling was having some sort of issue, and I couldn't log in and get to Hangouts and everything like that. But it looks like we are up and running now, so very cool, and welcome to everybody. If you do not have the document that we are going to be reviewing this hour, I'll go ahead and put that up in the Verbling chat if Verbling chat is working for me. Let's try this out. All right, so looks like for right now Verbling chat isn't working for me. It was working at one point when I was going through it, but so I'm going to be in the Google chat. So when you get here, go ahead and go to Google Chat. And Victor, how are you, Victor?
Fine, thanks. And you?
I'm doing really good. And where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
From Spain?
From Valencia, in Spain.
Victor, are you a student or do you work full time?
I'm unemployed now. I'm studying English, applying for jobs. I can't see you properly. I see you like stop motion. I can see you now. But we can't hear you.
We can't hear you, Hans.
Yeah. Just we can't hear you.
All right, now can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, but with a bit of
All
distortion.
right. With a little bit of distortion. All right, it should fix itself. Yeah, for the meantime, I won't talk very loud. All right, very cool. Who do we got today? We've got Arkady. How you doing, Arkady?
Oh, I'm fine, Chad. Thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. Anything new going on?
Yes, I had a very good holidays. I've already been in my cottage. My friend, which now live in Moscow, came to me and we had a very good time. We went to fishing.
Okay, you went fishing.
Yes.
Awesome. You went fishing. Nice, man. Did you catch anything good?
No, we
No.
catch nothing. Yes.
All right. Okay. Cool. Well, welcome back to class. Let's see, Carolina. How are you doing, Carolina?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Excellent. From what I remember, you're from Argentina, right?
Yes.
Great. How was your weekend? How's life going? Everything good?
Yes. I'm studying. I have a final exam on Tuesday. No,
Uh-oh.
Thursday.
Thursday?
Thursday. Yeah.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Okay. All right. Very good. So good luck with that. So you're going to do some
Thank you.
final studying on Wednesday night, really late,
Yes.
like most people do. Okay.
Yes, I will regret on Wednesday.
All right. Okay. Well, cool. Welcome back to class, Carolina. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Let's go to Forrester. How you doing, Forrester?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah,
Excellent.
good to come here again.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad to have you here. Now, Forrester, what time is it there in Japan right now?
Right now, 12 p.m. I mean a.m. 12. I mean midnight.
12 a.m. Yeah, it's midnight.
Yes, yes.
All right. All right. Are you a little tired? You look a little tired.
Really? I think I'm kind of tired, kind of sleepy. But yeah, I wanna study. Yeah, so that's why I came here.
Okay. Cool, man. Cool, man. Well, welcome back to class. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
All right. We have Lamia.
Hi,
How are
teacher.
you?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
I'm doing really good. And I believe I had your sister in my class yesterday. 'Cause she, I forget your sister's name. Anyway, she
Leila?
came in and she's like, yeah, Layla. And she says, yeah, I'm from Azerbaijan. I was like,
Yes.
wait a minute. I know two people from Azerbaijan and they're sisters. All right, are you the third person or are you one of the sisters? She's like, no, I'm the sister. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it was really fun. Anyway, so how's things going for you? How are things going for you, Lamia?
Yes, sorry, teacher. Repeat, please.
Yeah. How are things going? All right, is everything
Yeah.
okay? No
Yes,
issues. You're having a good time in life.
Yes, but I'm a little tired because I'm working on my graduation project. So it is
Oh,
hard.
really?
Yes.
And what's your graduation project?
Yes, or okay. I must translate literature, Polish literature to Azeri, and so
Wow.
it's hard. Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with that. Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, cool. Welcome back to class.
Thank you so much.
And we have Manal as well. How you doing, Manal?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Can you turn up your microphone just a little bit?
Actually, it is, but I don't know what's wrong with my mic. It's new, but I don't know what's wrong with it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah, I can hear you, but you're really quiet.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, there it goes. It's getting better. Awesome.
Really?
Well, cool. So yeah, it's getting better. It's much better now. Mine does the same thing sometimes as well. It adjusts itself, and so like if it's too loud, then it'll back off. Like if it's distorting or anything like that, yeah, it'll do that. So so
Yeah.
tell me something new, Manal. Yeah.
Well, actually, nothing new. But really, I'm
Okay.
sorry, but I'm so happy that you faced the problem in verbaling. To make sure that I'm not exaggerate, yeah, I'm not exaggerate about what I'm saying. verbaling. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Oh, totally. I went to the owners of Verbling and with my angry face on. I was like, "Hey, you got to fix this problem. My friend Manal cannot get into my classes, and she needs to be in here."
Come on.
Very cool. Well, welcome back to class, Manal. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, and let's see. A new person. Is your name Michelle?
Michele.
Michele. Okay, and
Yes.
Michele, where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
From Italy. Great. And
Yeah.
and what do you do, Michele?
I'm a student. I'm studying mechanical engineering.
Cool.
Yes.
Very cool. And how long have you been studying mechanical engineering for?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Sure. How long have you been studying mechanical engineering? All right. He didn't like the question. All right. Nut, how are you? How are you? Nut, how are you?
Oh, hello. I'm fine.
Excellent.
Can you hear me?
Excellent. I
Can
can.
you
I can
hear
hear
me?
you quite well. Yeah. And let's see, Nut. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember you being here. And the two countries that are coming to mind are going to be Thailand first, and then if it's not Thailand, Vietnam. Are you from Thailand?
Thailand.
Yes, got it. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You remember me.
I was thinking about it. I was like, I think that's where she's from. Excellent. Well, how is everything going, Nut? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good. And I just my room and
You dusted your room?
Yeah, I just.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you moved some things around in your room? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Very
Thank
nice.
you, Chad.
Very nice. Okay, welcome back. And we have Rosa as well. How you doing, Rosa?
Well, thank you.
Great. Now, Rosa, I know you're from Spain, but I get two of the women that come to class. You have very similar pictures, and one of you is a chemist that is unemployed, and is trying to move to London, and then the other one is not. And so that's my question for you. Are you the chemist, Rosa?
No, I'm a teacher.
You're the teacher, and you work with children, right?
Yes.
Dang it! And every time you come in, I ask you if you're the chemist, right? Every time, yeah, because you have very similar pictures, and I go, oh man. All right, so yes, so you're the one that works with children. Excellent. So what's new, Rosa? What's new? What's going on? Tell me something interesting.
While I am waiting for the class, I am seeing the Spanish class in Berkeley.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very funny to see the people learn Spanish. It's very very funny. Yes.
And who's the teacher right now on for Spanish? Is that so they have Paulino.
Yes, I think he's no Spanish. He is Latin American.
Yeah, I think
The
from what
accent
I
is no
heard him.
Spanish.
I heard him briefly before, and I had a feeling that he was from Mexico, but I'm not sure. Does he have a Mexican accent?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, I'll have to take a listen to him and then find out from there. But yeah, I listened to him, and I didn't think he was from South America. I figured he was from someplace in Central America. But anyway, all right. Well, very cool. Welcome back to class. Welcome back to class, Rosa. All right, you guys. I do apologize for the little bit of disruption at the beginning of class. Let's go ahead and get started on things. Oh, we've got Enrique back. How you doing, Enrique?
Yes, I am fine, Chad. Thank you for asking.
Excellent. And tell me something new, Enrique.
Nothing. I have been working all day, so yesterday, so.
Okay. All right.
I use
Cool,
it.
man. The usual. All right. Very good. All right. So let's go ahead and get started on class. We have a fair amount of information to get through, and I want to make sure that we have a chance to at least practice some of these. My Verbling chat is not working right now, so the link, the only place that I can put it is in the Google chat, okay? If someone else can grab it and put it in the Verbling chat, that would be very much appreciated so that others could get it. And we're going to start off here at the top. Give me 1 second here. Boom, here we go. Very good. Okay, so when you open this up, you will see the table of contents, and I want you to scroll down. If you have not been in one of my grammar classes before, I like to read about what the grammar rules are and why we do things, and then we go in and we practice them, okay? So let's start off with Carolina. Let me have you read up at the top here where it says quick handy grammar clauses, and I'm going to have you read down to where it says number 2, okay?
Okay. Insert the correct adverb into the bands.
Make sure that you go down to number 2, or page number 2. So we're going to scroll down past table of contents. Yeah, so we're going to be right here where there's a paragraph. Okay, starting off phrases and clauses.
I don't found it.
Okay, what page number are you on? Are you on page number 1 or page number 2?
Number 2.
Okay, so at the top of page number 2?
Yes.
Do you see where it's... Yep, just from right there. Underneath where it says quick and handy in blue, where it starts in black, it says phrases and clauses. You see that?
No.
Okay, look here on the screen.
Yes, now yes.
Okay, very good. Go for it.
Okay. A phrase is a group of words that does not form a complete sentence. A clause is a group of words with a subject and a verb. That's for a complete sentence. I go on?
Yes, please.
There are 2 types of clauses. An independent clause, which is a complete sentence, and a dependent clause, which requires the presence of an independent clause to make up a complete sentence. Dependent clause serves the function of a noun, adverb, and adjective. In the unit, we will discuss adverb clause of time. There are usually 2 possible structures to the sentence that use adverb clauses of time. 1, adverb plus subject plus verb, and 2, subject plus verb, no pronunciation, verb plus subject plus verb.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Carolina. Let's go on, and we're going to read through these boxes here, okay? And I'm going to move to Enrique. And Enrique, let me have you read this first box. And how we're reading it, I want you to read where it says after, when, once, as soon as, and then the notes. Then here in the use in the past, and the use in the future. Read all 5 of those boxes, and then I'll move on to another person, okay?
Okay. Term after, when, once, as soon as. Knows. These 4 phrases are similar in use. As soon as implies more immediacy. Once is less common, used more in poetry. Using the present terms SV, the verbs are both in the simple present. Using the past terms SV, the verbs are both used in the simple past. Some strict grammar books requires the use of the past perfect in the time clause. Using the future terms SV, the verbs is in the time clause is used in the simple present. In the order clause, the simple future is used.
Okay, now when it says SV, that means subject, verb. So you'll have your subject and then verb right after that, okay? All right, let's go down to the next 5 boxes. And Forrester, let me have you read where it says before and read these 4 boxes there. Go for it.
Oh, okay. Before, time, subject, verb, the verbs are both in the simple present. Term, subject verb, the verbs are both used in the simple past. Term, subject verb, the verb in the time clause. The verb in the time clause is used in the simple present. In the other clause, the simple future is used.
Great, great, thank you. All right, we're going to go down to while as, and that is for Hamid.
Yes.
Let me have you read these five blocks or five squares in a row where it says while as.
Oh, yes, I will do it because, oh, it's correct now. These two phrases are similar in use while is more common. While and as are followed by the present progressive, the other clause is in the simple present. While and, oh, I lose the picture.
All right. Oh, and looks like he's gone. All right, so I'll go ahead and finish off here. It says, while and as are followed by the past progressive. The other clause is in simple and in future tense. While and as are followed by the present progressive. The other clause is in the simple future. All right, let's go to our next word, which is until. And Lamia, let me have you read those boxes, please.
Until never brings a sentence. It's always used in the middle. Subject verb until subject verb, both verbs are in the simple present. Subject verb until subject verb, both verbs are in the simple past. Subject verb until subject verb. This verb in the first clause is in the simple future. The verb in the second clause in the simple present.
Okay, great, thank you. Let's go to our next boxes, and this will be for Manal.
Yeah. Okay. Since is only used for past meaning, not used. Subject verb since subject verb. The verb in the first clause is in the present perfect or present perfect progressive. The oops. Oh. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. The other verb is in the past perfect. By the time subject verb rarely used. The verb in the time clause is in the simple present. The other verb is in the future perfect.
All right, so let's see. I think you may have dropped down because we only have since only has one box here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and read just this one box. Since it's only going to be used in the past, present tense, it's not used, and future tense, it is not used. Okay, so yeah, just right here. It's okay, Manal. Go ahead and read this box, please.
Okay. Since is yeah. So shall I read it from the first?
Just this box right here, where it says subject verb since
verb.
subject verb.
Yeah. Okay. Subject verb since subject verb. The verb in the first clause is in the present perfect or present perfect progressive. The picture is not clear. Okay. The verb in the second clause is in the. I can't see well, chat. Just continue. You continue it because I can't see it well.
All right, that's fine. The verb in the second clause is in the simple past. All right. And now, Manal, have you been able to open up this link?
Yeah, I have, but but I don't know why I wrote that one.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so we're on page number 3 now, and we have a handful more to read through, and then some examples, and then we'll get into some practices. Let's go to the word whenever and nut. Let me have you read those boxes, please.
Me?
Nut.
Oh,
Nut?
okay.
Yep, nut.
Okay.
Go for it.
Whenever. Whenever subject verb, simple present in both clauses. Whenever subject verb, simple past in both clauses. Not used.
Okay, so it's not going to be used in the future. Okay, and then every time. Let me have Rosa. Let me have you read the boxes referring to every time. Okay.
As with other terms, every night, every month, every summer, every takes the simple tense. Every subject verb, simple present in both tense. Every subject verb, simple past in both tense. Not
Okay.
used in future.
Good, thank you. And as long as, and Victor, let me have you read the boxes referring to as long as.
Okay. As long as is usually used in the middle of the sentence. It is often used with the verb live. Not used in present, not used in past, subject verb as long as subject verb. The verb is the first clause, is in the simple future. The other verb is in the simple present.
Okay, good, thank you. And by the time, let's go to Carolina. Let me have you read those boxes, please.
Yes. I start from every time.
No, by the time.
By the time. A mental bell should ring in your head, indicating the use of the past perfect tense. It is used when you are late. The other box, by the time, rarely use simple present and simple present. By the time, the verb in the time clause is in the simple past, the other verb is in the past perfect. By the time, really use the verb in the time clause is in the simple present, the other verb is in the future perfect.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, let's go through and read some of these examples. We have about 20 of them. Okay, so we can see how each of these adverb time clauses are used. Then we're going to get into some practices. Okay, let's start off with Enrique. Let me have you read numbers 1 through 3, please.
Okay, number 1, after I get home, I always check my email. I always check my email after I get home. Second, when she lives in Montreal, she spoke French every day. She spoke French every day when she lived in Montreal. Number 3, as long as Bob finishes his studies, he will move back to England. Bob will move back to England as soon as he finishes his studies.
Okay, good. So numbers 4, 5, and 6, please. Forrester.
Yes, before Vicky goes to bed, she has a cup of warm milk. Vicky has a cup of warm milk before she goes to bed. Before Edward finished his dinner, he had to leave. Edward had to leave before he finished his dinner. 6. Before Iris leaves for China, she will call you. Isis will call you before she leaves for China.
Good, thank you. 7, 8, and 9. Hamid?
Yes, I'm here.
Let me have you,
yes,
let me
I'm
have
here.
you read 7, 8, and 9, please.
7, not line 7?
Yes, numbers 7, 8, and 9, please.
Okay, now. While I was studying for the exam, the phone rang. The phone rang while I was studying for the exam. As Ashley was leaving the house, she saw a squirrel on the lawn. Ashley saw a squirrel on the lawn as she was leaving the house. Frank usually works until he finishes his tasks.
Good, thank you. All right, numbers 10, 11, and 12 go to Lamia.
Yes. Okay. I will love you until I die. Leslie has worked at Mills since she came to Minnesota.
Yeah,
Omar
Minnesota, good.
Omar has lived on 66th Street since he moved to Vancouver. Vancouver, yes.
That'd be Vancouver.
Okay, Vancouver.
Okay. Yep, that's it. Okay, very good. Numbers 13, 14, and 15 are for Manal.
Yeah, okay. Whenever I see my old boss, I get nervous. I get nervous whenever I see my old boss. Whenever Jack walked to another part of the city, he got lost. Jack got lost whenever he walked to another part of the city. Every time Peter calls me, we talk for an hour. Peter and I talk for an hour whenever he calls me.
Good, good. All right, numbers 16, 17, and
Teacher,
18. Yes.
I have a question. Can we use whenever? Then instead whenever?
So interchangeably using whenever and when.
Yes.
When is sort of like because you're referring to an action. So when I get home, I'll call you. I'll call you when I get home. Okay. Now, whenever it's like saying I don't know when this is going to happen. It's more of a guess. Okay. Whenever I get home, I'll call you. All right. That may be a phrase that you say when you're frustrated to someone. So let's say, Lamia, you're saying, hey, call me. Yeah, you need to call me by 5. I'll say, hey, you know what? I'll call you whenever I get home. Okay. So that's like I don't know when I'm going to get home, but I'll call you whenever that is. All right. Does that make sense? So when is more definite. When I get home, I'm definitely going to do that. But whenever is like I don't know when I'm going to get home, but when I do, I will call you. So they're not completely interchangeable. Both have different meanings. Okay. Let's go to numbers 17, 18, and 19. Nut? Or sorry. What do you want? 16? Yeah, that's what it is. 16, 17, 18, please. Nut?
Yeah. Every time Rachel went to library, she met Joanne. Rachel met Joanne every time she went to the library. 17. I will never call you again as long as I live. 18. By the time Mel got the theater, the film had already started. The film has already started by the time Mel got to the theater.
Good. All right. And numbers 19 and 20 are for Rosa. Go for it.
By the time the doctor got to the emergency room, the patient had died. The patient had died by the time the doctor got to the emergency room. By the time Sharon gets home tonight, Aunt Sally will have left. Aunt Sally will have left by the time Sharon gets home tonight.
Okay, very good. All right, now class, any questions about what we've gone over so far before we get into the exercises?
Yes. I don't know exactly how to use by the way in sentence.
By the way?
Yes.
Okay, so by the way, By the way, it's like you're adding new information to whatever you were talking about. By the way, I'm going to be picking up the kids later today. Okay, so I'm saying, hey, so that you know, or extra. This is kind of an extra tidbit of information. I'm going to be doing this. Or, by the way, I stopped smoking yesterday.
Okay.
I think Kat, it's just like for your information. When sometimes you say it in a spoken. For your information, I'm gonna do that, this or that.
Yeah, and but that's more like formal. For your information, it's very robotic. But if you say by the way, I punched my brother in the face yesterday. Okay, it's new information that's kind of that may be new and maybe surprising, or because afterwards you oh really, okay, cool, thanks. Or all right, like if I was going to tell you, hey, Lamia, by the way, I'm going to go in and pick up my kids right now. I'll call you later. And you go, oh, okay, that's fine. Give me a call when you're done.
Okay, and by the time, means same.
By the time. Now, let's say that this is that time. Okay. Whenever we use by, okay, that means we have from whenever I say that. Okay, whenever I say by until that finish time. So let's say if I say by the time it's afternoon. Well, that would be kind of confusing. Let's see. By the time. Okay, so by the time I get home tonight, I will have written another song. Okay, so that means I have from now until tonight. To teach at 7:30. Okay, so between now and 7 o'clock, during that time, I'm going to write another song. Okay, or yeah, so that you give a time period, and it's usually it's going to be not really a long period of time, but you have time to do it. So by the time next class starts, I'm going to have breakfast, or I'm going to grab a drink. All right. Now, after this class ends, I have an hour, so that gives me an hour of time to finish what I just told you that I'm going to do, which is grab a drink or get something to eat.
And can it be add by the way plus subject or no?
No, you would need it, because that would be a that wouldn't be a complete sentence. By the way, lamp. Okay, you wouldn't. You would need a verb in there, like a subject verb. So that's why I said I'm going. Okay, and then a complement after that. So by the way, by the way, I. Okay, subject. I stopped smoking. Okay, which isn't true. I never smoked, but it's just a phrase, right?
Sorry, teacher. I made a mistake. I wanted to say by the time plus noun.
By the time, no, you'd still need to use subject verb there.
Okay.
Okay, to have a complete sentence. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
All right, let's get into these exercises. We've got about 15 minutes left, so let's go back to our document, and I'm going to scroll down. I'm now going to be on page number 4. All right, and let's see. Let me get a good exercise. I don't like that one. Okay, actually, let's go to page number 5. Okay, number 1 is fairly complicated, and I want to kind of ease into things. So let's go to exercise number 2, and I believe Victor, I believe you are up first. Let me have you read numbers 1 and 2, please. And this is page 5, okay. Exercise 2. We're going to be filling in the blanks here. Go for it.
I will never go to the restaurant again. And while I live.
You can say while I live, but the best option is going to be as long as.
Okay. Yeah. I will not come to your house until you apologize.
Good. Until you apologize. Great. Nice job, Victor.
Until you apologize. Okay.
Okay. Nice. And numbers 3 and 4, please, Carolina.
Yes. She was fired when they found out she had stolen $500.
Good. So when? She was fired when they found that out. Great. All right. And number 4, please.
After the team lost its first game, all the players were sad.
Excellent job. Nice, Carolina. Okay. Numbers 5 and 6, please. Enrique.
Okay, number 5. When my sister got home last night, I had already gone to bed. And number 6. After Hannah ate breakfast, she washed the dishes.
Okay, so after Anna ate breakfast, she washed the dishes. Okay. Now, what else can we use in number 5? So when my sister got home last night, I had already gone to bed. In that sense, if you're going to use when, it's going to be more definite, and you would say I was already in bed when you're using when. Okay. When we have had already gone. Okay, using that past perfect, I had already gone to bed. Okay, our best option would be by the time. Okay, so by the time my sister got home last night, I had already gone to bed. Okay, or when my sister got home last night, I was asleep. Okay, if you want to use when my sister got home last night, I was asleep. Okay, that's how you would use when. But when you have the past perfect like this, I was already I had already gone to bed. By the time would be the best option. Let me have you repeat number 5 and use the clause or the phrase by the time, please.
Okay. By the time my sister got home last night, I had already gone to bed.
Good. All right. Now, do you see the difference there in this last phrase? If I use when, I would need to say I was asleep or I was in bed. Okay. But when I use by the time, it would be I had. I would use past perfect. Okay. The other one would be simple past. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to. Sure, no problem. Let's go to numbers 7 and 8. And this is for Forrester.
Yes. And 7. By the time my mother came, I had already left.
Good. So by the time, okay, and that's mainly because we have past perfect right here. Okay, I had already left. Good job. Okay, number 8, please.
Mary will stay with the baby when the baby comes. No.
Okay, this will be babysitter. A babysitter is someone that watches your child.
Yeah.
Watch your child.
Mary will stay with the baby until I have no idea.
Okay. Now, class, he said until here. Is he right or is he wrong on number 8? Is it until or is it a different word?
Wrong. It's while.
Nope. It would be until. Okay. So he's going to wait. He's going to wait there until the babysitter gets there. When the babysitter gets there, gone. If you're saying while, okay, Mary is going to wait while the babysitter is there. That means she's going to stay in that one spot. Okay, with the babysitter. Okay, but we're talking about until the babysitter gets there, then she's splitting. Okay. All right. So does that make sense, Forrester? It would be. It would be until. Okay. Let's go to. Let me get back to screen share and Lamia. Let me have you do numbers 9 and 10, please.
9 and 10. Okay. Joseph was sleeping last night. She had
an incredible dream. While
Josie was sleeping last night, she had an incredible dream.
Good. Yes. While. All right. And number 10, please.
Josie was finished cooking school. Then.
Okay. When is that? What you said? When?
When Joe's mother finishes cooking school, she will get a job in a restaurant.
Okay, good, good. Now let's talk. Yes, that would be correct. So when John's mother finishes cooking school, she will get a job in a restaurant. Now let's talk about that word when. Okay, because right now you're saying then using a V sound. It's important when you are pronouncing words that start with a W, like when and where and what. Okay, that you start out with an oo sound instead of thinking it as thinking of that word starting with the W. That's when your mouth decides to make a V sound. But if you think of that as a U sound, okay, you'll say oo n. Okay, and you'll slide right into it. You're going to say when. Try that.
When.
Okay, start off. Give me an oo sound. I want you to say oo.
When.
Okay, just give me that oo. Just give me that oo. I want you to say oo.
When. Oh. No.
Okay, just that one sound. Okay, so we're gonna do just that sound. I want you to say oo, and then give me a space, and then n. Oo, n.
When.
There, that's it. When.
When.
Okay, very good. Getting much better. Okay, so with those W words, think of an oo sound instead of a W. Okay, and you'll be able to pronounce that. It's the same in Spanish. Sometimes people who speak Spanish, they pronounce that W as a G and they say Gwen. Okay, and I haven't quite figured out why they start off with that G sound, but they do sometimes. So to think of that as an oo, that'll help you slide right into that word instead of pronouncing another hard consonant. Okay, let's go to Manal. Yes.
Yeah, I want to ask you, what about if we said after in the last question? If we put after.
Okay, so after, yeah, that would work as well. You could say when John's mother finishes cooking school, she's going to do this. Okay, or after John's mother finishes cooking school, she will get a job in a restaurant. Both of those would work, and you'll hear both of them. Probably the more grammatical correct is going to be after, but you'll hear most people say when. That's why when she said it, it made sense to me. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, when. So yeah, either one would actually work just fine. Okay. All right. Let's scroll down to page number. Let's see, number 6, and let's see what we got here. Based on the time schedule, let me see if I can find a. Okay, so let's take a look at these. Okay. Because these are a little bit more complicated, I'm going to stray from having you guys create your own sentences right now with those. So let's go to these, and we're going to. I want you to tell me if these are written correctly or incorrectly. Okay, Manal, please read numbers 1 and 2, and I am on page number 7, exercise 4.
Yeah. All right. I've never been visiting that country.
Is that correct or is that incorrect?
Yeah, it's correct because of being. Actually, I always hear I have never visited that country.
That's right. I have never visited that country, right? So that's how you've heard it, okay? But been would be incorrect there, right? And then the ending of ing, that would be incorrect. So this would be no, it's not correct. Apologize, I need to sneeze. Okay, there we go. I muted myself for a second. Okay, so our correct answer would be I have never visited, okay, that country. All right. If you wanted to use been there, you would say I have never been to that country.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. All right. Let's check out number 2.
Every summer she's going to the beach. No, every summer, she's, I think it's wrong.
It is wrong, and how would we say that?
Every summer she go to the beach.
Good. She goes. Make sure to pronounce that S at the end of goes. So she goes to the beach. Great. Okay, so every summer she goes to the beach. So we would use that in present tense. Okay. Good. Good. All right. Numbers 3 and 4, please. Nut.
Yes. I have loved you since I first saw your beautiful eyes.
Well, thank you very much, Nut. I didn't know that you felt that way about me, but I'm just messing. So, Nut, is this correct or is this incorrect?
I think it's incorrect. Love?
Love, okay. Let's see, incorrect. And what would you fix if this is incorrect?
I think it's loved.
Okay, it does say loved here at the very beginning. Okay, I have loved.
Loved.
Okay, so I have loved you since I first saw your beautiful eyes. Okay, now remember with since is only going to be in past tense.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so loved would be correct. All right, so this sentence is actually correct. Okay, I have loved you since I saw your beautiful eyes. Since I first saw your beautiful eyes, that would be a correctly written sentence. Okay?
And I love you since I first saw your beautiful eyes.
I love
present.
In present. No,
In
you would
present,
not be able to use present with the word since.
No,
Since would all.
I loved.
Yes.
With each.
Yes.
No. Chad, not in the present, in past.
I know,
love.
Victor, but Victor is asking a question. He's saying in present tense. Can you say, I love you since I first saw your beautiful eyes? You would not be able to say I love in present tense. Okay, since is always going to be in past tense. Okay, all right, let's do number 4, please. Nut.
Next Sunday at 3 p.m. She will be sitting in the movie theater. I think it's next Sunday. I think it's correct.
Yes, it is correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Next Sunday at 3 p.m. she will be sitting. So we're talking about the future, right? Future, and then we're going to use the progressive tense there. Okay. So she will be sitting in a movie theater. Good. Okay. How about numbers 5 and 6, please, Rosa?
In 2020 and 20, is correct? Yes, no? Hansen will be returned to his country.
Now, is that correct or incorrect?
I think it's correct. I don't know.
Okay, now compare number 5 to number 4. Number 4 is written correctly. All right, this is almost the same form. What would need to change in number 5 so that the verbs would match from number 4 to number 5? What do you think, Rosa?
I don't see.
Okay. How about the ing? Okay. We would need to say
Okay.
will be returning. Okay. In 2020, Hansen, or however you would pronounce that, will be returning to his country.
Will be returning to his country.
Or without be. If we
Say that-
take be.
Say that one more time, Manal.
Yeah, I said if we take be, I mean we that person will return.
You can take be out and say will return as well.
Really?
Uh-huh.
We use it chat.
Say that one more time.
I said that we use it.
Yes,
Oh my
you can use either or. You can say in 2020, Hansen will be returning to his country, or you can say in 2020, Hansen will return to his country.
Yeah, okay. Why you say that we can't take be?
You can. You can. I said yes, you can.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you can't. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Yes. Yes, you can take be out. All right. Okay, you guys. We are over our time limit. Excellent job today. Please keep this link, save it in your favorites if you'd like to, so that you can go back through and review it. It's somewhat of a complex topic, okay? But I'm starting to get in those topics with you guys because I believe you can handle it, and it's going to stretch your mind a little bit more so that you can understand a little bit. Understand more complex issues in how we talk. Okay, so anyway, save that, review it when you can. All right, and probably in about 3 weeks or so, I'm going to go back over this lesson, and we can review things and then do some more complex practices. Okay. All right, it was good to have a couple new faces in here today, and also to see some familiar faces. Please follow me on Verbling, and I hope to see you in a future classroom. We'll see you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
See
teacher.
you. Bye.
Have a
Bye.
good day.